In the quaint coastal village of Morros Bay, where the outermost cliffs kissed the edge of the ravenous sea, stood an ancient lighthouse that had guided countless sailors through the treacherous channels for generations. The lighthouse was more than just a beacon. It was a symbol of hope and a testament to human fortitude. It was here that the Lightkeeper, Elias Thorne, a man as rugged as the landscape that shaped him, held his solemn duty. Elias was no ordinary keeper. His family had tended the beacon for over a century, and his connection to the light was deeply spiritual. Journeying from the mundane world into legends, Elias was believed by the villagers to converse with the very light he guarded, which they said granted visions of the past and future, though Elias himself dispelled such tales as mere community folklore. One fateful evening, a severe storm brewed over the horizon, cloaking the sky in ominous shades of black and blue. Elias, sensing an unusual pattern in the tempest's march, climbed the spiral stairs to his lonely watchtower. As he lit the beacon, the lamp flickered strangely, casting ephemeral shadows that danced along the walls like specters from another time. In the heart of the storm's rage, a knock sounded at the lighthouse door. Puzzled, Elias descended to find a young woman, drenched from the downpour. Her name was Ilara, a marine biologist who had been studying the migratory patterns of rare seabirds near the cliffs. Her boat had capsized in the storm, and by some divine grace, she was propelled to the safety of his lighthouse. While the tempest roared, Elias and Ilara spoke at length. Elias found her presence oddly comforting, an unusual feeling since he typically reveled in solitude. Ilara, fascinated by the legends surrounding the lighthouse and its keeper, listened intently to Elias recounting tales passed down through his ancestors, stories not just of sea and sky, but of loss, love, and redemption. That night, as the storm reached its peak, the power of the beacon waned, threatening to extinguish. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, Elias and Ilara worked in unison to keep the light alive. Amidst their frantic efforts, Elias caught glimpses of an ethereal vision where the past and the future seemed to entwine, his ancestors appearing alongside flashes of what might be, some showing Ilara beside him, connected not just by circumstance but by destiny. As the dawn broke, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, the storm subsided and the sea calmed. Ilara and Elias, having spent the night battling the darkness together, found themselves reluctant to part ways. Elias showed her the inner mechanisms of the lighthouse, explaining its intricate workings, a tradition usually reserved for successors of the Lightkeeper. Days turned into weeks, and Ilara frequently visited the lighthouse. Their bond deepened, shaped by shared secrets and the knowledge that they had kept the darkness at bay together. Morros Bay, once just a place of duty for Elias, began to transform into a home where echoes of the past met whispers of the future. The legend of the lighthouse keeper who could talk to the light evolved, now intertwined with the tale of the marine biologist who had braved a storm to study the dance of seabirds. Together, they were a living story, a beacon of their own, illuminating not just the treacherous waters, but also the essence of human connection, a light kindled by adversity, sustained by shared purpose, and brightened by love. Thus, the lighthouse in Morros Bay continued not just as a guide for ships, but as a signpost for souls seeking the light within the storm.